trust. Ming taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sick Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. This goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Pickett right back to the air again. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Pickett now on first down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now they're up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. From the 31, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Finding room at midfield.
And so there he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw is Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down.
Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys have now moved out in front.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Pickett back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Pickett now from the gun here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further. Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we
check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
Now, I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. back to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Pickett now on first down.
Washington's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Being chased out left.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Demarion Williams there on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He's got it. Touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Complete to...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
4 yards remain for second down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. You feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On third down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, stole my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman,
42 yards.
And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. In motion right is Brown.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Watkins.
75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On the move to his left. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bought it, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a stick that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flip. I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you, we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the. He out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm biting, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding the shank. I'm no keep it, I pop out and
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To the air right away is Brady. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The passes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
No, we change it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady gives this to White. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On second and 10. Brady flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging to...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Play there. 26 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
10 more there and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 31, Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You